Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a close look at Zeno Motors.
Right?
We've got a narrated script that goes over their, high-end services, plus some snippets from their website. Really gives you a feel for what they're about.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission, really, is to figure out what makes Zeno Motors tick. What sets them apart in that whole luxury car world? And, what does it mean for enthusiasts who want something more?
Yeah, and what jumps out right away is this language they use. They're not just talking cars or storage. It's this ecosystem, this lifestyle.
Exactly.
Makes you think, okay, is that just marketing speak, or is there something genuinely different happening here? It feels like they're weaving car ownership into something bigger.
Absolutely. And the range of services they list is, well, it's pretty eye-opening.
It really is.
You've got the secure storage, obviously,
Right.
but then a huge rental fleet, these exclusive social clubs, even like white glove concierge stuff.
Right.
Makes you wonder, what gap are they filling? Is it convenience, access, or something else entirely for these
Yeah.
clients?
And then you hit these surprising bits, like AI for scheduling, solar power, even crypto mining.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Totally. It points to this interesting mix of classic luxury and really modern tech. How do those fit together in the Zeno Motors picture?
Okay, so let's start with their core vision, their philosophy. They say right up front, a car isn't just a machine. It's a masterpiece, a statement. That framing changes things, doesn't it?
It really does. It's crucial, I think. If you just see cars as transport, then half of what they offer seems, well, over the top.
Right.
But by calling them art, symbols of innovation, they're tapping into that deeper passion, and it justifies the whole premium experience they're building.
And that leads to their big goal, creating the ultimate ecosystem for these, exotic, collectible cars. It's not just one service here, one there. It's this whole interconnected setup. What's the real value there for a member, do you think?
Well, the value of an ecosystem, I suppose, is that it's seamless. Imagine owning one of these incredible cars, but never worrying about the logistics. Storage, maintenance, even getting your hands on different cars for different weekends.
Yeah, that sounds appealing.
They want to be the one phone call you make for anything related to that car. It's about ease, but also exclusivity.
Ah, right. They talk a lot about building this community, like-minded enthusiasts, an aura of exclusivity. It sounds like they're selling belonging as much as they're selling car storage.
Definitely. That social side is huge in this market, isn't it?
Seems like it.
People want to connect with others who share that passion, that status, that aura of exclusivity reinforces who they are, makes them feel part of something special. Shared experiences, the prestige of just being a member. It's powerful.
Okay, let's get into the nuts and bolts. The actual place, the services, the facility sounds amazing. Sleek, ultra-modern. Valets who know hospitality and horsepower. What does that physical space say about them?
Well, it's the tangible proof of their promise, right? Luxury, meticulous care. When they talk about climate-controlled storage with automated platforms,
Yeah.
it just underlines how seriously they take protecting these assets. It's way beyond just parking a car. It's preservation.
And the workshop sounds equally impressive.
Yeah.
Master technicians.
Yeah.
Capable of, tuning beyond factory specs. That suggests a pretty deep level of expertise.
Which is critical for these kinds of cars. You
Right.
need technicians who truly understand them inside and out. It's about peak performance, keeping the car's character, and honestly, protecting its value long term. It's peace of mind, knowing it's in the absolute best hands.
Now, the rental fleet. That's interesting. Timeless classics to cutting-edge hypercars. It's like a dream garage on demand.
Exactly.
And the concierge handles everything. Route planning, fuel, even hotels.
Yeah.
How does that fit into the ecosystem?
It adds this layer of flexibility and experience. You get to drive all these amazing cars without owning them all. And the concierge bit, that elevates it. It's not just renting a car, it's a whole curated luxury trip. Planning routes, booking high-end places. It turns a drive into a proper, bespoke adventure.
They even have their own special transporters, climate-controlled, insured to move your car anywhere.
Yeah, which just highlights that convenience and care factor again.
What problem is that solving, really?
Moving these high-value cars is stressful. It's a logistical nightmare sometimes. So offering a dedicated, safe, secure way to do it that just removes a major headache for owners. Track day, across the state, no problem.
Okay, shifting gears. The social side. This private members retreat sounds pretty plush. Wine tasting rooms, sommeliers, cigar bar, boardrooms. It's definitely more than a garage.
What's the strategy there?
Fostering that community, I think. giving members places to connect over shared interests besides just the cars.
Right. The wine, the cigars. It broadens the appeal.
And the luxurious setting reinforces that exclusivity.
Yeah.
It's a space for socializing, networking, maybe even doing deals among this elite group.
And the events too, track days, cocktail parties, those are key for building connections, right?
Absolutely. That's where the lifestyle part really comes alive, I imagine. Unique experiences centered around the cars that strengthen those bonds.
Yeah.
Makes it feel like a real club.
Then there's the concierge service itself. Sounds incredibly comprehensive. 24/7 support, getting you into top restaurants, VIP access at Pebble Beach or Geneva, even bespoke car customizations.
Wow.
What makes that stand out from other luxury services?
It seems to be about total, effortless luxury. They anticipate needs, handle every tiny detail, free up your time, and the customization part that really caters to the desire for something truly unique, totally personal.
Let's talk membership tiers.
Yep.
Silver, gold, platinum, and then this diamond level, which costs, reportedly, a cool $1 million a year.
$1 million.
Wow. And each tier unlocks more, obviously. Basic storage in silver, up to unlimited rentals and private track days in platinum. How does that structure work for them?
Well, it lets them bring in different types of clients, right?
Right.
Different levels of commitment, different budgets.
Mm-hmm.
But those top tiers, especially Diamond with that price tag, that maintains this super aspirational, exclusive feel. And the benefits push you to upgrade, get deeper into their whole world.
And platinum members get complimentary crypto mining services. That's the bit we mentioned earlier. Still seems a bit out of left field.
It does, doesn't it? What's the thinking there?
Maybe appealing to a specific type of client.
Yeah.
Tech-savvy, high-net-worth individuals with, diverse investments.
Could be.
It's definitely unconventional. A novel way to add value, maybe? Stand out from the crowd, align with people who like cutting-edge tech and alternative assets.
Interesting angle.
Yeah.
They also talk a lot about the community feel, this brotherhood and sisterhood of visionaries, adventurers, gearheads.
Right.
And they organize all sorts of events, sunrise drives, road rallies, workshops on vintage restoration or EV tuning. How vital is that community aspect?
Oh, it's crucial for loyalty, for engagement, sharing experiences, learning together. It builds a much deeper connection than just using a service. Makes it personal, richer.
They keep mentioning this blend of heritage and innovation. Why focus on that duality so much?
I think it lets them cast a wider net. They can appeal to the traditional collector who loves the history, the craftsmanship of older cars, and also attract the person excited by the latest tech, by hypercars, even high-performance EVs, respecting the past while embracing the future.
And speaking of the future, the tech they use is clearly important. AI scheduling, real-time vehicle monitoring, advanced diagnostics, even their own app.
Yeah, it's not just about old-school charm.
How does that tech actually improve things for the members?
Well, it promises efficiency, personalization, convenience. AI optimizes scheduling. Real-time monitoring gives you peace of mind, data on your car. The app puts everything in one place, status, services, history. It's a modern, seamless experience for people who expect that.
And their sustainability focus is quite prominent too. Solar power, LED-certified buildings, eco-friendly maintenance, aiming for carbon neutral. How big a deal is that in this space?
It's increasingly significant, even in luxury. A growing number of wealthy consumers care about environmental impact.
Right.
So by building sustainability in, Zeno Motorz positions themselves as forward-thinking, responsible. It differentiates them. Plus, using things like advanced composites in construction suggests they're focused on efficiency and durability, too.
Okay, let's touch on the money side. They mentioned financing linked to a leveraged buyout LBO. $200 million value, $120 million debt, $80 million equity. What does that tell us simply?
Basically, they bought the company using a lot of borrowed money. That's the leverage. $120 million debt against $80 million put in by investors. It's a pretty common way to finance big deals like this.
And they project some serious revenue per location. $15 million net profit on $10 million operating costs annually. That sounds very profitable if they pull it off.
Extremely. But it depends on getting and keeping enough members, especially high-paying ones, managing those costs carefully, and making sure services like rentals are well used. That's ambitious.
And their expansion plan seems targeted at Florida first, then Texas, then Georgia, all places with wealth and car culture, right?
Exactly. Focusing on markets where your target audience lives.
Yep.
It reduces risk, makes it easier to gain traction compared to just scattering locations randomly.
They also mentioned shifting from that LBO structure to an LCO, lean corporate operation for sustainable growth. What does that usually mean?
It typically means paying down that initial debt, focusing on financial stability, efficiency, moving towards growing organically rather than relying heavily on borrowing. It suggests a long-term view.
And their ambitions seem to go beyond just cars now. Precious metal storage, crypto trading, wealth management, even notary services and private banking.
Wow, yeah. The golden quill, sicker bank box?
It feels like they want to be a one-stop shop for, well, everything, for a certain kind of wealthy client.
What's the play there? Deeper relationships, I guess? Capture more of their clients' overall spending. Create a really sticky membership where Zeno Motors handles multiple aspects of their life and finances. It's about building this complete, trusted ecosystem under their brand.
So, wrapping up the overall picture, Zeno Motors looks like they're genuinely trying to redefine luxury automotive services, mixing that high-tech approach with very personalized service. Would you agree?
Absolutely. It's not just a fancy garage or a rental agency. They're aiming for this all-encompassing lifestyle experience built around the cars, but enhanced by tech at every turn. Maintenance, scheduling, social stuff, even finance.
And that complete ecosystem idea really does seem to go way beyond traditional offerings. What's the core difference, do you think?
It's how interconnected it all is. Storage flows into rentals, which connects to social events supported by concierge, maybe even linked to their financial advice. It's designed to be seamless, holistic, much more compelling than finding separate providers for everything.
Right, and that focus on tech-driven excellence, plus the sustainable luxury angle,
Yeah,
that feels central to their whole identity.
definitely. Using AI, advanced materials, being eco-conscious, it positions them as leaders thinking about the future. It appeals to clients who value innovation and maybe some ethical considerations alongside the luxury.
So, bringing it all together, Zeno Motors is offering way more than just a parking spot. It's this highly exclusive, incredibly comprehensive world for serious car lovers, far beyond just storing or renting.
Precisely. They've taken the idea of a car club and just amplified it massively with service, tech, ambition. It feels genuinely different for this market.
And it is that blend, isn't it? That mix of classic car passion with cutting-edge tech and its forward-thinking vibe. It's not just chrome and engines, it's AI logistics and solar panels too.
Yeah, that contrast is key, honoring the heritage, the allure of these amazing machines while fully embracing what's next. That probably resonates strongly with their clients, people who appreciate both tradition and progress.
Ultimately, it feels like the cars are almost the centerpiece for something bigger. The community, the curated experiences. Belonging to that exclusive world seems just as important as the driving itself.
For sure. The community is the glue holding the whole ecosystem together. Shared passion, unique events, making connections that creates real identity and loyalty.
So here's a final thought to chew on. In a world like high-end cars, so tied up in emotion and status, what does redefining luxury really mean? Is it just shinier stuff and faster speeds? Or is Zeno Motors onto something deeper? What needs, what aspirations, maybe we haven't even thought of, are they fulfilling for this very specific demanding group? Something to think about long after the engine noise fades.